Is it? Yeah. I did alright.
Every table.
You ready?
Should we film like this?
Fix your colours.
You must.
Yeah.
I told you, ring me if you're here.
I wasn't here.
I walked in, you're
I
here.
parked the car together.
You almost
Why?
rode-
What's
drove
with the
me off
laugh?
You almost rode me
I
off
love
the road.
too.
Okay, we good?
Always good.
Before we get started, what are we talking about?
I want to talk about Parramatta.
You just
No!
listen.
Are we
I'll
filming?
tell you why.
You just do the
I
intro
will
and sit
film
back.
We've been going for half an hour, but what do you
Yeah,
mean?
we're filming.
I want to talk about
Yeah,
Parramatta,
right.
seriously, just for 5 minutes. They
5 minutes. We got 5 minutes every episode to talk about
2
Parramatta.
seconds, 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
It's not about your client.
They watched the show last week.
Who did?
Parramatta. Did you see their performance? They fired up.
They really did. They
They
almost.
watched Lebs On League
Cousin
and they
Did-
played for each other.
Did you read what Phil Rothfield said about your game?
Who's Phil? I don't know Phil Rothfield.
You don't know Phil?
No, who the hell is
Buzz
Phil
Whitey.
Rothfield? He is the biggest negative commentator in rugby league.
The
history.
highlight,
said
the
you didn't know
highlight
who
on
he
the
was.
back page of that game, the highlight of
Yeah.
the round,
So you
was the full-time siren in the Parramatta St George game.
So
It
you
was the dreariest game of rugby league, he said. So where's the firing up?
No, I love it. That was the best performance in the whole year, including the win against Manly.
You
They
know,
played for each other.
Make sure you edit all.
Honest to God.
They put a better effort in than the Roosters.
Mate, I was very happy. They defended like demons. Let's get a win next time.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good
Parramatta,
work.
can you please
Now, after last week's performance,
put a win together? Come on, guys.
no,
Fans,
good.
the fans.
No, I
No,
was
no,
happy
no.
with their performance.
Parramatta,
They
do
defended
something
like
for
they
your
win 4 in a row.
fans. They're miserable.
No, they'll win 4
No,
in a
we're not
row.
miserable.
And aren't you miserable that your team can't
And
win?
then so
Surely you're
on
miserable.
goes.
I'm
Every
not
score
miserable.
on the table.
I'm
That's
happy.
your
That was
excuse
a
to
good
Your
performance.
excuse will go, we'll win 4 in a row. And then you can't say, well, we've won 5 games.
It's alright.
Who are you talking about?
The Roosters.
Good
The Roosters,
evening, and
Team in the
Oh,
con.
wait.
What?
Have we started?
we can. But if you want to say something else
No, I don't want to say
before we
anything.
start,
Let's start.
No, I'm
again.
happy with them. Actually, you know, after last week's Lebs On League,
yeah.
mate,
There
stop
wasn't
ringing
last
me.
week's- I was in Byron Bay.
No, last episode.
Yep.
Man, how many times you have to ring me back? Your ratings suffered because I wasn't available.
I know.
Stop ringing me and stop sending messages.
No,
I'll be here
I know.
to lift up the ratings.
I
right?
know.
Because
You're
apparently
propping up the
I'll
team.
prop it up a bit.
Now that you're here,
It was
I
a
just want-
debacle last
I just
episode. They
want
reckon.
to touch you because feeling the love. Good evening, and
I'm back.
welcome
Let's go. Let's
to
talk about
another
Parramatta.
episode of. Okay, can we hear me?
Okay, so-
Good evening, welcome to another episode of Lebs On League. This is episode
Who was it? Dean or Dan?
6, 5.
5, 6.
Episode 5. And as per usual, on my left, I have Bass, Cousin Al, and Bull. And today we are going to talk about the wash-up of the State of Origin. And I believe there is one person in particular we want to talk about. Who wants to start?
Ricky
Before
Stewart.
anyone starts, let me start. Can I start? I just want to talk about why did Melbourne get the game? It's a rule. That's one thing. I just want to. It's a.
Because we're a laughing stock. That's why.
We had this conversation last time.
You know,
So we lost the home
there's
game.
been 7 games played in Melbourne
That's
in
not
Origin.
the first home game we
5
lost.
of them have been New South Wales home games.
But this was the first state of
5
the
out of
Origin.
7.
This was the very first state of the Origin.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was
What do you
the
mean?
State of the
Well, that's what the
Origin.
premier, that's what the premier said in Melbourne.
Oh,
the
state.
state of the origin.
Yeah.
And
You,
David
we're talking about
Carney
you.
is going to fly her up.
And
Della
Paul-
Hunty.
Paul Callan?
David
Paul
Carney.
Callan.
Was it Paul Callan?
Yeah, and
Callan?
David Carney was a
And we played the
They were
Kiwis.
playing New Zealand.
We
Yeah.
played New Zealand.
honestly.
I tell you what,
Seriously, man.
we are not up for auction. It's not the highest bid wins. This is a game for the people. We have to travel down to Melbourne. We have to pay for accommodation. We have to pay for flights, and we have to pay for our tickets.
And $10
What's,
for a
what is
fine.
this independent commission? Where are they? What have they done? They're not around, mate. What are they doing?
What were they going to do about this?
Mate, they
Are
started...
they going to say state of origin for the
Mate, the
people?
first thing they did
You
was...
didn't read it? You didn't read the paper during the week? The independent commission said City.
Who gives a what's in the paper,
But
mate?
they said they've already come out and spoken.
People...
They said City and Country is here to stay. Mid-season test matches here to stay.
Boring.
Yeah.
Mid-season test matches are here to stay.
Yeah, boring.
Schoolboy football.
They're not going to have standalone Origin weekends.
Alright, man. You know
It's
what?
ridiculous. You know
All
what?
negative.
We're getting
All
sidetracked.
negative.
We've got a wash-up of an Origin game to get up
No,
with
we don't want
first,
to talk
right?
about Origin. New South Wales lost.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why did we
don't
lose?
talk about it.
Why did we lose?
Because
David
Ricky
Carney
Stewart.
didn't play well.
Ricky Stewart. We're here to talk about Ricky Stewart. I don't understand.
And he's a
why
wizard.
getting an independent analyst to look at a game that we lost?
You know why? I'll tell you why. So the focus can go to the controversy in the calls in Greek English
The
tries.
controversy.
The controversy.
Yeah, it's the controversy.
Right? That's
We
why.
like to tweak a
The
few words.
controversy.
Lebanese,
Yeah.
they're
The
very,
controversy
very
has gone from the coaching of Ricky Stewart to the controversy in the match. Everyone's talking about the English try. Who cares about the English try? Let's talk about Ricky Stewart's
That's right.
coaching tactics.
Absolutely.
We're whinging about a try that was a try.
It was.
Let's-
To the letter of the law, that was a try.
That's a try.
Try.
Why are we
So
whinging?
why are we whinging about it?
Well, Ricky Stewart
Why
has
is
to
there
deflect
why is there so much time and money and resource put into something that we lost? We clearly lost.
because Ricky
We
Stewart
lost
is
because
They
a
were still
sook.
anyway. It was
He's a
12-10.
whinger.
It was 12-10. They
Yeah.
still have a try. They probably still win anyway.
12-10, exactly
12-10.
right.
Yeah, but that's
It's not
not
like they came from behind with
No,
that
no,
try.
No.
With half an hour to go, we took a shot at goal from 40
42
metres
metres
out.
out, yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
we.
Well,
Anyway,
okay,
regardless,
that
was-
We should be whinging about that, not about the English try.
let's start off.
Who made
With,
that call?
Whinging about our bad call.
let's start off with Ricky Stewart, right? We always said that he chose a lame bench, right? We sat here before the Origin game, and what did we say about Jamie Bury? How many minutes would he play?
Actually,
Five.
I have to give this to
7
Bass.
minutes.
He said
Seven.
7 minutes if he's lucky, and what did he get?
What did he get?
7
minutes.
minutes.
To play dummy
And
half
he was lucky.
and
Hang on a
replace.
7 errors.
And today it came out that in the grand final for Manly, he played 11 minutes. So this guy he's won a grand final, so he's a good player to play Origin. So 11-minute grand final performance, 7-minute. All they got to do now, all they got to do now is choose him for Australia and leave him on the bench, like Cherry Evans, and he's done all three.
Exactly, that's fantastic.
Are you serious?
Put
You
that
can't,
on
take
your
it out,
resume.
you can't take it out on Himba.
The other one on the resume.
Yes, you can. You
Nah.
can't actually no.
You can't take it out on him.
Fair enough. You can't take
It's
it out.
the
on him. We're
selectors.
talking about Ricky Stewart.
No, no, look
Yeah.
at
Ricky Stewart chose him.
We're not,
And
taking
Bozo.
it, we're not taking it on Bureau, but
No,
what we are
Bureau,
saying,
but I reckon he's a talent.
we've got a decision
Should have
with
had another front
Bureau
row there.
But he's not
Should have
Origin. He's not Origin. You've got to blame the selectors.
and Farrell.
No, no,
Bozo
no.
and Stewart.
Selector.
Bozo,
Selector.
Bozo, man.
And you know what? Bozo is the only one that survived the 6 series losses in a row. All the other selectors are gone. He's the only one left.
Is he
You know,
the common denominator?
He is the common denominator out of all 6 losses. He's the only survivor of all 6 losses that we've had in a row, and he's still there.
Keep him for another 6.
So somebody told me Bellamy lost the series, gone, right? Who coached us before Bellamy? Was it Tim Sheens?
Man, I don't know. I can't
Gone.
remember what happened 5
But
minutes ago.
James is gone.
Bozo is still there. And let me tell you how it works. Bozo likes Jamie Bureau. He's a Manly player. Once you get chosen for
You
Origin,
want to go?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go, man.
Where you
Go.
going?
You're talking, keep going.
well, did I upset?
I'm not upset. My glasses.
You hear that?
My glasses, man.
Anyway.
You can't do that.
But listen, can we just say that he actually replaced Robbie Farrell, who was having an absolute blinder. Why take him off the field for 7 minutes and give him a run? I don't understand.
All right, Robbie Farah came off. Tamo came off. Why did he get him off? The goal was on fire.
He was having a
17
great
minutes
game.
in. Right?
Deserves Origin, by the way.
Huh?
Deserves Origin.
Oh, we're playing
Yeah,
forever
man,
now.
17 minutes.
We're playing forever.
And then T-Rex. Why didn't he wait till the end of the game? Like, when did he get injected? 50 minutes?
Who was responsible for his injury?
Bureau. Bad call.
Bad pass.
Oh, my back, gone.
Well, that's what happens when you bring a player that hasn't played in 7 weeks into the
And
hardest
Farah went off for 7
bastion of
minutes.
rugby league.
Took Farah off for 7 minutes. What was the point?
Farrell was cutting a sway through the
Just
defence.
for the
Yeah,
point
his
of
rotation
using-
policy was
He
a
should-
joke.
Well, that's what you're talking about.
He should
Yeah.
have left Bureau sitting on the bench.
Mate, it's
Not
Ricky
get a
Stewart.
run.
Ricky Stewart's fault.
There's
What's
no
the
point putting him on.
What is the point?
Farah was on a
Why not
roll.
play someone who's on
He
a
took
roll who can
Farah
handle
off
the
just
full
for the
80
sake of putting Bureau on. That was all. That was it.
That's-
There was no other reason.
Yeah,
That's
but
just
he
for the
put him
sake
on
of
for
giving
5
him
minutes.
minutes.
He wasted an interchange getting him off. He wasted another interchange putting him back on.
Yeah.
You know why?
Yeah, but he didn't
Because-
use their interchanges when they had a player in the sin bin.
Because we're gonna lose anyway, and Bureau's never going to get another run at the State of Origin. You may as
Yeah,
well give
well,
him
I'm,
one.
I'm upset about it.
You can actually say you're out on the field now.
No, he's a good
17
player,
young.
mate. He's a
Nah,
good player.
he'll get
He's
there
He's a
one
good
day.
player, mate. He's a
He
good
is.
player.
Also,
But they
He's
just
young, he'll get there.
they tear him up.
Is it fair to say Tarek
He'll get
Simpson
where?
might still
He'll
have
play in a few
full
years
use of
once
his
he gets
legs?
consistent.
In what position?
Back row, off the bench.
So Jamie Bureau is a back row at Origin
Not
level.
a dummy half.
No,
not yet, not yet, not yet.
Not even in a few years.
Yeah,
Are you
he's
serious?
right.
He doesn't have the
He's a
size,
good
mate.
player.
He's a
Don't
good
kid
player.
yourself.
He's a good
Yeah,
player.
He's a good club
Yeah,
player,
yeah.
yes.
He'll
Give it
build
up,
up.
Jamie.
Good
Roosters
club
will offer
player.
you a contract. Go to
He'll come,
Roosters.
that's it.
They'll
Tarek
offer you a
Sims.
contract.
Will
They've
he
got
have both
plenty
his
of
legs
money.
today?
And
If he- if he
a
had-
latte.
One win.
And a latte.
A cafe latte.
Why are you guys upset?
One sugar.
Who's upset?
Why are you guys
Are you
upset?
upset?
No.
I'm happy, bro.
We can afford to
Who's
buy.
upset?
We can afford to
Why
buy every
don't-
coffee shop in Parramatta.
We're not talking about the Roosters. We're
No,
talking
you
about
can't.
Origin.
We're talking about
Take
Origin.
control, Anchorman.
Jennings, what the
Yeah,
hell
sure.
happened there with his haymaker? Is that a brain snap? What
Rooster
happened?
should buy.
Mate, that's Origin.
That's
Was that the
Origin?
first? No, was that the first haymaker you've seen in Origin?
No, but when someone comes running like that with a cannon,
Who cares?
It wasn't a cannon.
Mate, let us
It's a
go.
cannon.
No, he hit a fly.
mate, if it was anyone else but Tate that he hit, mate, someone would have been out on his own.
Who threw the first punch?
Look, he saw a
doesn't
mosquito.
matter.
That's Origin, man.
Who
No
threw
worry
the
about
first
that.
punch?
Move.
In that one?
Yeah.
Mitchell
Friday.
Fisher.
No.
Who threw it?
No.
Who
I
threw
didn't
it?
see it.
The first man in that came charging in was Luke Lewis.
Yeah.
Who grabbed Luke Lewis?
Friday.
No, the winger for the Broncos. They had
Tate.
And Tate actually took a swipe.
That's
Oh,
right.
And
sorry,
he missed.
I apologise. Slide was a 6-man in.
Yeah.
I apologise.
But he's okay. 6 man.
Six man
So you
side.
can't be the second man.
No, not six.
No.
Brent Tate actually took a swipe at Luke Lewis. That's when Jennings came in over the top.
What a game, Brent Tate, eh? Good game.
And he didn't.
Oh, that's great, wasn't it?
He's
That was
a
good
legend.
to see.
I love Brent
He's
Tate.
not a New South.
But let me ask you a question,
I love
right?
watching him.
How badly are Newcastle going?
Horrible.
Horrible.
Did Darius Boyd play?
Yes.
Yeah.
How badly are Canberra going? Did Shillington play?
Yeah.
They don't mess with their side.
No.
Because they know that these guys stand up. You know what we do? You get one shot. You don't play well. See ya. Gone.
Yeah, that's why, man. It's a laughing stock, man. We're a laughing stock, don't we? We're not going to win a
And
series.
Ricky Stewart, no game plan, no attack, no set moves, shit rotation off the bench. So what does he do? Let's have a whinge about Bill Harrigan and the video referee's decision,
Yeah.
so we can cast
Yeah.
the blame somewhere else.
So nobody talks about him for a
And
couple
now
of minutes.
we're definitely not going to win game 2 because being jailed Leilua, that's his new name, being jailed.
Being jailed.
BJ.
Oh, being jailed.
Being jailed Leilua is not going to be available.
That's terrible.
Like he wasn't available anyway.
Yeah, he would have been.
It would have been in there
He would have
because
made
Bull
it.
said it.
Because I said it. 18th
And
man.
they called
Bull
him.
said it.
18th
There
man.
you go with the fun.
Are you
serious?
bro?
Sorry guys, I put on silent.
Honestly, man, he's got a gig with Telstra. He's got
Okay, anything else, guys? I mean, I think we've just yelled at each other with this one. Have we got any structure here? Is there anything we actually want to talk
No, we're
about?
out of control, mate.
We're done?
I don't even think. I think
All
this
good.
might be our last episode. I don't
Who'll
know.
play game 2? Will Jamie Bureau play game 2?
No.
No. So,
Who'll bring in?
what's going to happen? Watmo's coming on. There's no doubt Watmo's coming
Well,
in.
what's his
There's
name?
no-
He's
There's no
injured.
doubt.
T-Rex is injured.
He's injured.
T-Rex
T-Rex
injured.
injured.
Yeah.
Watmouth's injured.
Is
What
Watmo...
will
Watmo
be
will
clear
play.
in 3 weeks?
Oh, he'll
Free.
all right.
And they'll bring someone onto the bench like Aaron.
Aaron Woods will
Aaron
be
Woods
brought
is
in.
definitely...
Well, it would have been BJ.
Mate, you know what?
But he
Would have
can't
been-
play.
They even mentioned Keith Galloway, the big unit. He'll go alright, Keith Galloway. He goes alright,
He got
mate.
man of the match on the weekend.
He only just got back from injury.
Couple of weeks. He got man of the match on Sunday.
Yeah, but I don't like Luke Lewis starting, man. Luke Lewis
I
should be
don't
on the
agree.
bench, mate.
I don't think Luke Lewis should start.
He should be on the
I
bench.
picked him as my utility. I told you, this guy can cover a variety of positions. Luke Lewis can.
Alright, well,
He should be on the bench.
you know what they'll do? For the first time in history, they're going to sack the coach before the end of the series. Ricky
Never.
Stewart's gone.
Ricky Stewart will be coach.
No.
But-
Yeah,
He'll be
Ricky
there
Stewart
as
will
long
go.
as he wants to be there.
Nah,
Yeah, absolutely.
Stephen
And
Kearney's
absolutely.
going.
Why is he
Stephen
doing-
Kearney's going to take over.
Why is...
He's got a good rep record.
Yeah.
He's got a very good rep record.
He's fantastic.
Mate, his club game is bullshit, but the reps, mate, he's
No.
on fire.
No comment.
He'll do well. We'll win.
I think we might cut our losses
I say whatever I want.
and we might end it there before we go on
Finish,
for another
cut.
20 minutes because we'll start on something and then I'll have to cut it
What
all
are we
out.
going to talk about now?
So thanks very much for joining us for
Is
another
that it?
episode of
That's
Lebs
it.
On
Is that what
League.
they brought us here for?
Are you
We want to go
serious?
another half an hour.
We can do another episode.
No, you can't tell them that.
Okay, no, we won't do another episode. Well,
Why we should do another episode? They want to
No,
bitch about
no,
Parramatta.
no,
Let them
We're
go.
only kidding.